It feels amazing, honestly. Coming up out of high school, I always wanted to kind of leave Dallas. I've been in Dallas my whole life, so a lot of schools in Dallas I didn't really consider. And then once I left for a couple of years, I was like, man, every time I come back home, it's like, man, I miss this place. It's a special place. And just coming back home to SMU, playing with Coach Robin there, it's been an unbelievable experience so far. It's been a smooth transition. We got great people, great coaching staff, great teammates, and that just helps with the transition. So it's been real good.
What has it been like working with him and him seeing some things in you and obviously setting some high expectations for you?
It's been refreshing, just to have a coach that believes in you like that, that kind of pushes confidence into you. It's something that I haven't really been used to the last few years. So, it's been great. From the first time he talked to me when I was in the transfer portal, I knew it was something different about him that I hadn't ever felt from any coach that I had talked to in the transfer portal or in high school. So I knew it was something different and something I definitely want to be a part of.
You mentioned you get some opportunities to handle the ball and be that primary ball handler. I mean, what are all the responsibilities that you could have on your plate this season, offensively and defensively, and all the different spots it sounds like you're going to play?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of responsibilities. Something I'm looking forward to. It's an opportunity that I've wanted for a long time. I think kind of my passing ability, playmaking ability, ability to get others involved and make others better around me. I feel like it's been kind of overlooked. I feel like it's one of my biggest, underrated aspects of my game. So I'm excited to show that. In addition, the stuff that I have shown before, and I'm excited to get this thing going.
You got a chip on your shoulder at all?
Oh yeah. It's bigger than ever, but I feel like that's when I make my biggest strides, with a chip on my shoulder. Coming up in high school, I was a late bloomer. I kind of feel like I'm back at square one. I see all these guys and all these lists coming out, who they think is what and who they think is going to do what, and just kind of gives me, a little flashback to my freshman and sophomore year. I'm just like this no-name guy that, is just a worker that's passing guys up on the daily. I feel like feeling like I'm better than some of these people that they say are this and that. So that's how I like it. That's how I like kind of being an underdog, and I feel like as a team we kind of have that same mentality. I don't know what we're going to be picked to finish in the conference. It may be high, it may be low, but we know we definitely have some pieces here to have a special season.
Kind of on that note, unfairly or not, anytime you are an All-American, people think, okay, maybe one and done, top 10 pick. Obviously that hasn't been the path that you've been on. But
right.
What have you kind of learned from your college experience so far, and how do you think that maybe that set you up this year to have a good year?
I've learned a lot. I try to take, positives, out of the negative situations. Look at all the good and the bad. I really believe I'm supposed to be here right now. I really do. It's tough. Going into college, I wanted to be 2 and done, 1 and done, whatever. But that wasn't, God's plan for me. And I know I'm supposed to be here at SMU, back home, playing for Coach Rob Lanier. And I really believe that.
Do you kind of view this time here as, one, a fresh start, 2, kind of a fresh look at, building your resume for the next level and trying to continue, to play professionally and all of that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it is, a clean slate for everybody. A new coaching staff, a lot of new transfers, clean slate for, not only myself, but a lot of my teammates that, we're all looking forward to.
You were one of the first guys to jump on board. Might have been the first. There was a few of you, so it was tough to keep track.
Yeah.
But did you kind of take that leadership role right from the start, knowing you wanted to be at SMU and in terms of recruiting other transfers or other players to join?
Yeah, and then as soon as I committed, Coach Lanier just sent me a bunch of guys' numbers and Instagrams that he wanted me to reach out to, and I did that as best as I could. I'm not as good of a recruiter as he is, but I tried a little bit.
What has it been like, all the transfers coming in and trying to mesh that group along with the guys that came back that obviously have a new coaching staff that they're working with too?
It's been real smooth. We got great returners. We got great leaders. Zach Nuttall is a leader that we all look to, holds guys accountable. So he's helped a lot with everybody's transition and making it as smooth as possible.
Was there anyone when you first got here that maybe impressed you right away where you're like, oh, I didn't know this about this guy? his talent kind of sticks out?
I would say Zerk. We played on the same AAU team. He was 2 years behind me, so we didn't play together, but the same organization. And I'd always seen highlights and stuff of his game. I'd never seen him play in person, and I really liked his game just looking, on Instagram and stuff like that. But seeing him play in person, I was like, yeah, we got a really good player here. So I'm excited to take the court with him.
What's it going to be like having your family so close and ticket requests and dealing with navigating all that?
That's going to be crazy. I'm going to have to borrow some tickets from some of my teammates, hopefully. But it's going to be great, looking over and seeing, my family in the stands. They could only go to a couple games a year at my last school because it's kind of tough getting up there. But it's going to be really exciting. Only 30 minutes away from the crib, so they should be at all the home games and some of the away games as well.